Hey Flosstube, welcome back to Basic Stitches. I'm Jordan and I'm on Instagram at littlestitchgirl94.
And I'm Jamie and I'm on Instagram as JamieXStitch.
And it's been a little while and
It's my fault.
it's her fault. She hasn't stitched at all.
Well, I have good reason. I've been working a ton. We are so far behind at work. And it's not that we're behind, it's just, I mean, we're behind, but it's just really busy. And I'm working as many hours as I can without going crazy. But then when I get home, I've just been tired and I haven't felt like stitching because I'm so tired. And I do work like with my hands all day building tiny, tiny objects. So, and then Christmas. And so with all the preparing for Christmas and Christmas parties and free family get-togethers and just everything, it's just a lot, and everybody else understands, and I know that's always my excuse, but when I say I've been working, it's been 58-hour weeks. This week with Christmas I had 2 paid days off and I still have 48 hours because, and I actually took the Monday off, so I had, okay, so I only worked 2.5 days and I still have 48 hours on my paycheck, and I only took 4 hours PTO. Let me figure that out. 16 and 20. So I still work 28 hours in 2.5 days.
Wow.
It's a thing. I work a lot these days. Unfortunately, I need to just be independently wealthy and retire.
We didn't have any questions last time, but we did have a few comments on our video that it was really quiet, which
we're going to speak up.
I kind of noticed as I was editing it, but I didn't know why, and so I just uploaded it and didn't even really think about it. And then people commented and I was like, oh, well, it's not just me. I'm not going old and losing my hearing. So
I am.
So we're going to try to be loud, but then I did film some videos like of my kids, and the sound of it is like in and out, so I don't know if it's just the speaker on my phone is going out or what's going on. But
we kind of moved over so we're not directly under the noise of the kids playing. Maybe that will help.
Yeah. So we'll figure it out.
We're trying. I spoke up right there.
Yo. I thought I had 3 finishes, but I think I only have 2.
Oh, well, you have a lot of stitching done on that other one, though.
Yeah, I was going for 4 finishes. I didn't even grab my fail of this holiday. But
do you need to?
I could, yeah.
Okay.
So, I went and grabbed my fail. But I'll show you my finishes first, if I can get to them. I have those finishes too. I have one little baby table that I'm keeping everything on.
She has all these finishes and I have that much stitching.
So I worked on the Waxing Moon Designs Halloween House Trio. This is our Sal, Basic House Trio Sal, is the hashtag.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Basic House Trio Sal. So I had finished this one before, and then I also finished that one. So now,
do you want me to help you, or do you got it?
So now I have 2 done, and
they're really cute, and I love them. In person, you can see the variegation really well.
I don't know if you can in this house and the tree. That house a little bit, but I love them. They're so fun to stitch. And I want to do all of them, but I figured I should finish one of the sets before I start another one. So I'm going to finish the Halloween house, and then I'm going to do, I think, winter. I might do patriotic so that I have one done for the holiday
season. I'm not going to I haven't worked on it, but I'm not going to finish my Halloween. I'll wait till next season, finish Halloween. I'm going on to the next.
And then I worked on, this is the Year of Celebrations by Hands On Design that Kathy designed so perfectly.
It's very cute.
And I substituted the colors with stuff from my stash. So
You just tried to make it match closely, right?
yeah, I tried to match the colors. Mine ended up a lot brighter than most people's, but I used my Victorian Moto sampler threads. That's what it's called. So that's my
Well, and
finish. Is it gonna focus?
can I tell them who commented on your post on Facebook on that?
I don't even remember.
Kathy.
It was Kathy. Like, who commented? The post of this was like by far my most seen and liked and commented post, and it made me feel.
But
super
she had a
special.
fangirl moment when Kathy.
Yeah, Kathy commented.
Haberman.
Yeah, and I have it screenshotted and like saved to my phone the notification because I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's just fun interacting with people.
Yeah. Well, and when someone who has designed something likes the way I've changed it, it's like, oh, okay. Because, like, there's a lot of work that goes into designing something and picking the colors, and Kathy has always done such a great job picking colors. But then, like, there's always this almost little twinge of guilt when I change something because, like, it's different. And I'm like, what if they don't like it? But I have to go with what matches in my house. I'm just neurotic and crazy. It's fine.
It's fine.
So those were my two stitchy finishes. Yeah. And then I had, and then where did it go?
All right, no, right.
There it is. So I had to hurry and finish this so that I could display it because I know how I'm going to display it. So this is a little clipboard, and the lighting is making it look more green than it is. But it's
Just stained to walnut.
from Michael's. It was $1. And it just has that little peg to stand it up, which I have glued in there so it won't move. And then I just stained it the same color as, it's the same stain that I used on my home letters. It's Provincial Brown or something, Classic Brown. I think it's Provincial Gray that I have, but this is like the Classic Brown. But I'm going to display this on it. So it's like a perfect fit, and I've had this for, I can't even think how long.
No, we got them for like $1 at Michael's, like
But we got
2
them,
years ago or a year and something ago.
Yeah, I think it was about the same time that we were starting our Flosstube. So
Maybe.
I'm going to mount it on sticky board. I need to get some ribbon or something that matches it, and then it'll be up for January.
That's fine.
And then I have a couple of Christmas finishes that have been out, but this is a little nativity set.
And does that go with your home?
No.
It
It could, but it doesn't because I have something else for that. This is the same stain, so I use that in a lot of my stuff because
well, then it all matches.
then it all matches. And then this is what goes in the home.
Oh, that's the O.
Yeah. So it's the little baby Jesus in the manger with his little star that likes to bounce around.
And a star coming out of his hiney?
That's where the hole was to put it. I just did what the instructions were. But now those are getting put away because Christmas is over, and that is such a boingy star.
It is, but it's super cute. So, do you want me, you've done a finish, and finish. Do you want me to do, oops, dropped my phone. Do you want me to do whip and whip?
Yep, and then I can show mine. My nose is very itchy today.
I stitched a tiny bit more on. Sorry, I didn't have room to get it out. It's the Santa's List, the Country Cottage Needleworks. And it's also part of the PC Santa's List.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? There. The light goes weird. Anyway, I mean, I did a little bit, I did more. I don't think I had this part finished, and then I moved up to the upper part last time I showed it.
Got shoes.
Yeah. kind of excited to add the red in there because it's,
It makes it a lot brighter.
yeah, oh, but, and I grabbed the red from another chart that I decided to use because I really liked it, and it was the antique red barn from Victoria Moto, and he'll be my Santa on there. So anyway, I'm excited to use that floss on.
Yeah.
Sorry, crinkly IKEA bag noise. So I've done a little bit of stitching on that. I still have the Santa Claus from, and this is that red, the Coming to Town Sal, but I haven't done any more. So there's that, and that's the pattern, and it was a stitch along with
Snug Harbor Crafts.
yes, thanks. And but like I said, I haven't done any more on that one, but it's here, so I showed it to you because that's the thing. And then I did do.
I have one of those that I don't actually remember if I've worked on it since our last video, but
I did
it was
do
in my box.
a little bit of stitching on the chalk, year in chalk, and it's the December Peace on Earth. And before I only had on, so I've kind of done some of the earth. That was the other night on stitching, and this will go fast. And I'm kind of excited about this series, this set, because I have January, February, March, and May done. And then I have some more of the fall ones.
Mm-hmm.
But I have my first part of the year done. So this next year, I will have this series completely done.
So you'll start with April after this one?
Yep.
And then just move.
And that's, because that's the one with the daisies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's the one that I have done.
Yep. And I'll move my way through and finish completing them.
Yep. In there somewhere.
Yeah. So, but it's exciting to me to think that going into the new year, I have
some stitching,
finished pieces to put up through.
You know, I've thought that too.
Well,
but
yeah.
I don't have any of mine FFO'd.
We need to have a big FFO day.
We do. I really want to. I don't like doing it alone. I'm really codependent in a lot of ways, but I need my mom and my husband, and then I'm pretty much fine.
That was just funny that you're like old enough and you admit that and say that.
I am.
Know yourself.
So I had a huge fail for Christmas because I was going to make a cute little cross stitch pattern for my husband because he got his Christmas present on the 7th, and I wasn't going to make him wait for it because it was a new video game that is like his favorite. So I was like, oh, he should have something to open Christmas Day. And that didn't happen. So
What's that saying about good intentions? Anyway.
Aren't they what paved the road to hell?
The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
So it was going to be, and I mean, I just made this chart, so I don't really care about showing it, but
let's go on an adventure.
Yeah, it says let's go on an adventure, and then has a set of dice, which we play Dungeons and Dragons, and dice are important, and you go on adventures. And so I was like, oh, that would be cute, and he'd love it. And so I started it, and I started this the night of the 23rd because procrastination. And then I messed up on the green one, and so then the blue one is off, and I got angry and I just gave up on it. So I'll finish it maybe for his birthday or something.
His birthday's only in February.
Yeah.
It's not that far away.
But I was like, oh, that'll go fast because like there's a lot of
Well, and then
space.
he was home for the holidays, so then...
Yeah, I didn't plan that very well because then he was home and I was just like, well, I don't want to go sit in the basement away from you since you're actually home. So, oops. I don't know if I actually worked on this. I think I did a little bit.
I think you might have done some more outlining.
So this is the bookstore from Hometown Holidays. and I still just have white. But I went and got the last couple flosses I needed. It's not on here. The last couple fancy flosses. Although I think I showed those last time too, so.
Be gentle with your stitching. Throwing it on the floor.
I was trying to toss it lightly. And then I've worked really hard on this.
Oh, this looks so good in person. Like, she sends me text updates frequently of stitching, which I do to her as well when I'm stitching. So she sent me a lot of texts lately, and I haven't sent her as many. But in person versus on the, versus over the phone, oh wow.
So this is the pattern I've been designing that 2 people have won, and so I'm working on it really fast, I promise. But then Christmas happened. So this is the design so far. I'm so proud of it, guys.
Go close, show those sparkly fireworks.
Yeah, so these fireworks are done with Krynic, so they're all metallic-y, and I just am so happy with it. But I've also changed a lot of things from when I originally charted it, so I'm really glad that before I have given it to anybody, I am stitching it myself. So I have one more house, and one more tree. There's a little bit on that tree. I don't know what it is.
It's just a fuzz.
And then I think I have like
I got it.
2 or 3 more fireworks. So I'm getting really close. I promise I'm going to finish it really soon.
It's so cute. So cute.
I'm really proud of it.
So
I'm
cute.
really excited for people to get it and start stitching it because
Stitch like it's your job.
I am, because it is. But also, apparently I'm not. Christmas happened. People get Christmas off.
We had a wonderful Christmas,
Yeah.
didn't we? We had, well, on the Sunday, we had Christmas with my in-laws. You weren't able to come up for that one.
We went to my husband's grandparents' house for dinner.
And then we had Christmas Eve together here. We made soup.
Oh my gosh, and I had some for breakfast this morning because
We
had leftovers. We haven't been home.
Yeah.
And still just as good.
I think it's better always out on the second day. The flavors have. Well, and I got up and I made it early.
Yeah.
But still. And we played games and opened presents, and the kids were just hilarious and fun. And then
I wrapped Abby's presents really well, and Derek's.
Yeah, multiple layers upon multiple layers with funny saying things wrote
Derek's
on them.
had 4 layers, and Abby's had 9.
And they were funny. I think you almost irritated your siblings. Imagine that.
That was the plan. Well, and then Abby gave Derek a box. And at the bottom, when he pulled everything out, because there was a bunch of tissue paper and stuff, at the bottom it said, I didn't have any money, so I just got you this box.
And he just was like, what?
And then she also had a poster for him.
Yeah. It was just a fun holiday. We really had a good time. On Christmas Day, my mom and dad and brother come out Christmas morning for breakfast, and then we went over to my mom and dad's, and Jorden, Alex, and her family came out. Basically my entire family, my one nephew and his wife, and then my 3 nephews from the other family. So there's 5 people not there, but other than that, there's still 20-something of us.
Yeah.
All together that was there, and had a really nice Christmas dinner and fun with each other and played games.
And I got the softest sweater in the world from Grandma.
Yeah,
I love it.
that's cute too. And I love it, like, because you and your cousin that's
Me
closest in
and Emily
age got the same one, and Abby and her cousin that's the same age got the same one, and then the other 2 little nieces that are the closer and the same age got the same one.
And then Emily's husband and her little brother got ones that were very similar, not the exact same.
They were, weren't they? And then Jacob's is the exact same too.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they were just similar because I thought Taylor's was the same as Alex's, but Alex's was green and Taylor's was red.
Maybe it was. I don't know. I didn't. I thought we got them all the same.
And Lacey and Ben, well, Ben got a shirt with a dump truck on it, and he was really excited about that. But then Grandma got Lacey a super cute outfit with a peacock, and it's like teal and gold. But she found a bright gold tutu to go with it. And Lacey doesn't wear any outfit that isn't a dress or have a tutu, unless she has a couple shirts I can like convince her to wear because they're fluttery.
Yeah,
but
that's what I was going for. Is fluttery.
She's so silly in the way she wears
She's
clothes.
so girly.
And so to have that bright gold tutu with it, she was in heaven.
Yeah.
And Mom gave her an outfit that had a metallic tutu with it, and it just she got cute outfits for Christmas.
Very girly.
Mm-hmm.
So cute. Do you have haul?
I don't. I do have a few other kind of finishes, I guess, because since our last video, I decorated for my husband's family Christmas party.
Oh, that's true.
So for the Christmas party, it's my husband's grandma, and so all of her kids. And this year she decided, since I think she just turned 85, she doesn't want to put it on all by herself anymore. So
I wouldn't either.
she
That's a lot of
started
people.
delegating. So each of her 5 kids is in charge of something for every year. And this year, my husband's parents were in charge of getting the place to do it and the decorations. But I am definitely the most artistic of the family. Yeah. But my husband's sister is going to be leaving for a couple years, and so she picked the theme. So we did a peppermint theme. So I made a whole bunch of decorations that were peppermint, and I think all in all it cost like $50.
It's pretty good to decorate a whole gymnasium for that.
Yeah. So I'll put some pictures at the end because I was proud of it.
And it turned out really cute. I got a surprise amount of haul, and I was so excited. And then on our last video I had it, and I had forgot to grab it and bring it with me. And then we haven't filmed for like 3 weeks because I'm a dork and decided I need to work for a living. Jeez. But Michelle, Bane Moose Mom Stitcher, sent me a package, and I love it. And I need to stitch every single one of them. This one, I'm going to show them to you. I hope it's a good pair. I know, you haven't seen them in person, have you? So this Moose Beloved, designed by Lisa. But look at that. 2 moose.
Every time we
I
drove
love
through
it.
the canyon, since we told all those stories, every time we hit the summit of the canyon, I'm like, look, it's a moose.
This one, Moose Bee Valentine's Day. And I think this is adorable. I need to stitch it. I think I'll make it like a little pillow or something to set out with some little Valentine decorations. I have a couple little things, not a ton for Valentine's, but I like a few little decorations. And I think the Moose Beloved would be fun to put out as a Valentine-ish one too.
Mm-hmm. Although it
That'd
could
be
go
cute.
out anytime.
Yeah, that's just what I was going to say as well. And then both these next two are Lizzie Kate, and I adore them just as much. Mary Moosemas is the one that I'm sure she sent it for, and it's Tiny Tidings.
And she did hers on a red fabric, and it was really cute.
Yeah. So if you can see that. And then this one, By Golly Be Jolly, and it's the Santa from 2000. And I adore that one so much as well.
That was a cute Santa.
So cute. And I just wanted to just tell her thank you. I need to write her the little note back. Isn't that so cute?
Yeah. Santa's beard and hat and the little crisscrossies.
The little swirly. Did you see the zigzag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then in his hat is the crisscross.
Mhm.
Super cute.
I love it. And I can't thank her enough. And I was going to keep them a secret and not tell my husband, and then he found them. He was I had stuck him in a shelf in my room, and he was dusting and found it, which my husband was dusting. Yes. That's amazing, right? And found them, and he's like, this is because of all the stories you told about me, isn't it? I'm like, maybe. But he laughed. He's a good sport, so it's good. And I love them. I think they're so sweet. So thank you, Michelle, very much. I was almost going to show that, and that had her address on it, so I shouldn't do that.
Related to those stories, one of my neighbors down the street, I don't know them. I guess they're not actually a neighbor. They're like a little over a block away, but
Continue.
yeah. They had decorated their house for Halloween and had like a projector that did like ghosts all over. And then they did it for Christmas and it had snowflakes and stuff. But every time I drive past their house, I'm like, oh look, they have geese. And they have these two like plastic geese outside, but they look so realistic except that they never move. And I like every time I drive past, and like if I'm not thinking about it and I just like glance over, I'm like, oh look, geese, and then I know who I came from.
So we got, well, your dad does it with bear in the river in Yellowstone, which were rocks, and the moose.
Yep, and you've got the little sheep butts up Logan Canyon.
Oh, and I have a picture of you for the Marty Moose that I want you to insert somewhere here for Marty Moose, because it's from, for those that haven't watched Christmas Vacation, is Marty Moose and the moose at the front and he hits him when they tell him the amusement park's closed. But then in Christmas Vacation, he has their glass mug cups, and they're the moose, and they're drinking eggnog out of it, him and Cousin Eddie. Anyway, I got your dad a Christmas present, and I have a picture I want you to insert.
Okay.
Marty Moose.
But so we've got the sheep, the bears, the moose, and now the geese.
Yeah, the sheep was me through Logan Canyon. Yeah. Which, that's at Peter Sinks, where I saw that up Logan Canyon. And it was like minus 50 degrees up there last night.
Oh, man.
The coldest, I saw it on the news, on Facebook News for the weather, the channel. The coldest it's ever been at Peter Sinks up Logan Canyon is minus 69 degrees. That's cold. And that's a popular snowmobile sledding spot, so I don't think anybody would be doing it in that cold. The next thing I have is my
Victorian Moto.
Yep, it's out in my threads. And I'm getting the primitive ones, if you don't remember. And these are all so pretty. I wonder if they'll show up yellow, but I could use this cardboard. And have really pretty variegation in them. Let me see those. Winter Rosebud is the green, Colonial Stitch, Prim Berries, and Prim Necessaire. I can't read it upside down.
Necessaire?
Yeah, kind of different, but anyway, they're absolutely beautiful. I actually had got the notification just that Nancy had notified me, to pay my PayPal for my subscription. And then I just went on working and didn't think about it. And then I was like, I never got my flosses this month. I went into the account. Yeah, she sent it, and I hadn't paid for it. So like 2 weeks after the fact, I usually pay it right on the first of the month. So, and as always, she has them all bunched together, grouped together beautifully. Mixed pink right here. Autumn greens, and that is a really pretty autumn green.
That is autumn
Cape
green.
Cod Pier and Orchid Rainbow.
Hold them up closer so that it focuses on them.
Pretty colors. So, and that bunch, kind of the purple and the pink berry one had.
Oh my gosh, I want to stitch an autumn piece with these.
Right? You could do a Christmas piece with these too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
New Prairie Grass, Gold Strike, Prim Cherry Red, and Prim Berry.
Be careful with your stuff, Mom.
Oh, sassy pants. Listen to you all sassy. Get me back.
Well, we have to drop something every video, right?
It's a thing. Anyway, beautiful colors as always. You can see that really pretty. So, and I brought like all of my Victoria Moto threads down here with me because I wanted Jordan to help me pick out some colors, and she's like, holy threads.
She has like 3 big bags full of them.
Yep. And I love them. But I go through, I use them. Plus I have the ones that are kitted up with projects.
Yeah.
Because I use them. I use those instead of going out and buying other stuff. I just substitute them.
Yeah.
Because they're such nice threads. So, anyway, that was my haul.
Yeah, I don't have any haul.
That's okay.
I
might not have haul very much either. We gotta save up money for Minnesota.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
I'm so excited. I have to take down Christmas decorations still. And I haven't, partially because I've been gone, but also partially because I don't have anything to decorate with later. So, I need to finish January, and I'll put that up. And then I remembered that I had these. This is Winter Wonderland. It was PC Winter Wonderland, but it was the first PC Winter Wonderland before the hands-on design PC Winter Wonderland. So.
I remember.
Yeah. And then
I did it as well.
Forest Snowfall was that one. So I'm going to try to get those FFO'd this soon. I can't say this week, soon-ish, and hopefully get them displayed.
My Christmas is all down and put away.
I know. Dad told me.
My husband works seasonal work, so he's home, and I've been working a ton, so I was like, hey, I'll put the Christmas away, and I come home, and it was done, and it was glorious. Other than in my living room, hanging from the light, there's still the mistletoe. And he's like, oh, I knew I'd miss one thing, and he did. But that's okay. It's easy. Put away.
Yeah.
We had, from our last video, sorry, it's
ago.
been forever ago, but we had a winner.
Yep.
We were giving away the winter,
Winter House Trio.
yeah.
And that was to join us in our stitch
The Sal.
along. Yeah, that's what it's called.
The Sal, so the Sal is just basic house trio.
I think it's Basic House Trio
Sal. I thought it was basic house trio. We probably ought to put that on the screen again.
Yep.
And that's what it is. But we were giving away the winter copy to one viewer because we both have our copy.
And that winner is Brenda W.V. Stitcher.
So congratulations, Brenda.
And she said that she just started the Patriotic House Trio.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to do those ones. They're super
Nice.
cute. So.
And then.
Did we mention?
And then Kawaii Girl.
Yeah.
So if anybody follows her on Instagram, it's Kawaii Girl 70. Her name is Heather. She lives in the same valley I do, in the same area.
And she has very similar taste in finishing.
Well, yeah, she does beautiful work. But she did the Christmas house trio, and she did all 3 pieces together side by side, and it looks so cute.
Yeah.
So, and she hashtagged it, so you can on the hashtag find it or search the Kawaii Girl 70. I don't know if she's a private account or not. You may have to request, but
she does
it's
beautiful
just
work.
really
She's
a cute
worth following.
a stitch. The way so the way this is, you know, it looks like they're 3 individual pieces, and that's how we're stitching them.
Yeah.
But the way she did it all together as one is really cute. I like that too.
Yeah.
So, looks really nice. Beautiful.
Okay.
So anyway, Brenda, send us your, the email will be on the link down below, and if you send us your address, we will get that mailed out to you. And you can get started on it.
Yep. And I think that's all.
Yeah. We did it to the video today. I had to come down and bring Jorden. She got an elliptical from
Some friends.
and we brought it down in our truck for her. And then tomorrow it's supposed to snow, so didn't want to do that in the snow. I don't know what the next week will bring. I'm going to try to stitch. I am going to be working a ton, but I do have a couple days off for New Year's, and last New Year's Eve, I stayed up all night stitching.
Oh, and you got your first finish.
And I was trying to get my last finish of the year, and instead I got my first finish of the year. And so, I was up to like 2 o'clock in the morning, right? I was thinking about that. But I have a few days off, and so I thought, you know what, I'm going to get some stitching done. I'm going to have my winter house trio. I'm going to kit it up. And a lot of the colors are already put together for my Halloween house trio. But I need to add a few to it and stuff and get my fabric put together. So then I can start that.
And our next video, we are going to go through and do our 2018 finish line and show everything that we've finished in 2018 and our total of how many finishes we had.
Yeah.
So
it'll be fun. It might be a longer video if we're doing that.
Yeah.
And I have stitching. Shocking.
Well, I got a bunch of new video games for Christmas, so my stitching has been slacking.
Well, you need to, okay, here, let Mom tell you what you need to do.
I've got to use my new elliptical too.
Well, you can get up and do that when the kids are still asleep, when your husband gets
bike too, so I could sit and stitch and write.
You're hilarious. But you get up and you do the elliptical while the kids are still asleep when your husband gets up to go to work. And then you can shower and be all ready when the kids get up. And they take her to school or preschool and dance and all the stuff she has. And you can just stitch while the kids are playing, and while they're eating their lunches and all that stuff. And then when Alex comes home at night, you guys can have your family time and then play a video game together. Planned out your day. I know how to do it. I can tell other people what to do. I just don't like anybody tell me what to do.
So here's what you can do.
No.
You can wake up, you can go to work,
Uh-huh.
and you can come home, and you can stitch, and that's it.
About the gym. I gotta get back at the gym. I haven't been going for this month because
I don't know if you can work and go to the gym and stitch and still have enough time to sleep and eat during the day.
I know. On the drive down here, your dad said it was the most peaceful drive ever because I fell asleep and the kids weren't in the car, and so he just could listen to the podcast, and that was it. I sleep. When I sit down, I'm tired these days.
Getting old, falling asleep, getting narcolepsy. Anyway.
She's sassy today. Okay, well, anyway, next video will be a fun one. Thanks for watching this, and sorry it's taken me so long, and I promise I'll stitch more.
My Etsy shop is littlestitchgirl.etsy.com, and my Instagram is littlestitchgirl94.
And my Instagram is JamiXStitch.
And Grandma's is Grandma X Stitch, and Janalyn's is Weeza X Stitch. So, and then we've got our stitch alongs. I still need to work more on basic autumn.
Yeah,
everything
below.
Yeah, you can find it all down in the description, because that way you can stay connected more than just the video, because obviously we're not good at putting those out every week. Not that I've been good at posting on Instagram either, but
well, I haven't stitched, so I haven't put out much posting, but I'll try. I enjoy seeing everyone else's.
Yeah.
So, anyway, and I've been keeping up with Flosstube because I've been watching it in the morning when I get ready for work. It's a thing. I have to pause it, get in the shower, get out. Then I start it again for a minute, and then I pause it again while I blow dry my hair. Then I unpause it. It takes me like an hour to watch a 20-minute video.
I have a big gallon-sized plastic baggie taped to the wall of my shower. It's like duct taped to the wall, so that I slide my phone in it and I can watch stuff, because that's my me time. That's when the kids can't bug me. So that I can watch stuff while I shower, listen to music. Anyway, that's my big, deep, dark secret.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Anyway, we've gone too far.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.
Bye.